Good afternoon. If you are seated at your desk, if you're seated at your desk, maybe push yourself back a little bit if you're going to stay in your chair, and so that you're just have a little bit of space between your screen and where we're beginning here. So gently, you can sit on the floor if you wish to, if that's a space that's comfortable for you. Just coming here now. So good afternoon. My name is Evelina, and welcome to our mindfulness moment. Thank you for being here today. Go ahead and sit tall. Again, this could be in a chair. If you want to stay at your desk, push yourself away, create a little space there. You could meet me or come with me on the ground here. I'm just sitting tall, legs are crossed, hands are resting down here on your thighs. And go ahead and really drop your chin to your chest. Take a deep breath here, fill up. Exhale it out through your mouth and let go.
Give your money structure.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Coming in, beginning here. As you're coming in, if you take a moment to mute yourself on the way in. We're just beginning tall in our seat. And start to flow with your breath. As you inhale, lift your chin and lift your chest. And there's a deep opening, a big breath here, opening up. And then as you exhale, go ahead and drop your chin to your chest, releasing that breath through your mouth. Let's do this twice more. So inhaling, rising up, filling up. Deep and full with your breath. Collarbones are spacious and open. And then empty, 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 chin dropping down to your chest. One more time, we'll rise up, lifting up. Feel how the breath is lifting you from your base, from your pelvis, up into the ribs, all the way up to the top of the chest. And then empty, 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 dropping your chin, releasing that breath through the mouth. And just stay here for a moment, take a deep breath and shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Empty, empty as you release the breath. Now, continuing with your breath, this is a mindfulness moment. Go ahead and start to open up the head and neck a bit. So just staying nice and tall in your seat, but rolling your ear to your shoulder, go in one direction. Let your mouth and jaw get nice and soft. We spend a lot of time here opening, sitting in our desks, looking forward. This is a place to just start to open up, starting to move the body gently. You might be noticing as we're moving here, you might hear a little crackling or clicking in the back of the head and the neck. Go in the opposite direction if you haven't already done so. Deep breathing as you're doing this. In through your nose and right back out through your nose. Drop the chin to the center. Now reach your arms all the way up. So big stretch here. So feel it moving up and out of your seat just by lifting your arms nice and full. Go ahead and drop your left hand onto the ground and take the right arm up and over. If you're in a chair, you can just rest your hand at the base of the chair there and open up. Big side body stretch. Look down for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Empty it out through your mouth. You might even make a little noise there, sighing it out. Let go. Take a deep breath in. Empty, empty, empty. Go ahead and come back up to the center, reaching both arms straight up to the sky. You can swirl and twirl into your wrists a bit. Little movement here, little movement of the head and the neck, moving into the joints of the body, the right hand dropping to the ground and the left arm up and over your ear. Look down and breathe deeply. Deep, full breaths in. Deep, full breath out through your nose. Filling yourself up. Let the head drop. The gaze is down. Letting it get a nice stretch through the side of your head and neck. Come back up to the center. Reach your arms up and a little movement here again in your wrists. A little swirling and twirling, swirling and twirling. Go ahead and shake out your arms. Give them a little shake. Take a deep breath in, let it all go, right? Shrug your shoulders and open up. We're going to come to stand now. I work in my bare feet. If that's comfortable for you, you might remove your shoes or your socks. You don't need any props here. You can be just in a space that is open for you, that's cleared out. So if you have any thing in the way, maybe take the time to move it away, pushing your chair back if you're at your desk or off to the side. And then standing tall, aligned though. In the practice of yoga, we work with a very clear alignment. You feel your hip points here at the front of your pelvis. You might notice that. And then look down, the thigh bones tracking the knees, and then right there, your shins track right between your second and third toes. So this is a place that we begin. It's a foundational pose. Turn your palms forward. This is Tadasana. Now you can flow forward and back on your heels. Tadasana being the mountain pose. This is a good place just to arrive into your body. Feel your core working, feel your heart. Go ahead and reach your arms all the way up to the sky. You get really tall and spacious here. As you exhale, take your arms out to the side. Bend your knees quite deeply here, generously. As you exhale, flow forward. We're dropping down into a forward bend. Let your arms hang heavy, knees bent. Remember that. This is a good place to open up the lower back. Let your head hang heavy. Just sway the body a bit here. Breathing deeply. Nice stretch through the back of the head and the neck. Keep the knees softly bent so that you have this openness in the back of the spine, using your breath, that lower back. Deep breathing. Go ahead now and put your hands on your shins and come to a flat back. So this is a place that you can start to explore the back of your legs. Again, we spend a lot of time in our chair. So stretching into the back of the hamstrings, you can look forward here, a nice open space in the chest. Exhale, go back into the forward bend. As I do that, my knees again are generously bent. Go ahead now, slide your hands up your shins and then bring your hands here to your thighs. Separate your legs a bit. And we'll do some standing cat and cow. So look forward, your chest is open. And then as you exhale, round. So this is a good place to kind of undulate the spine, rounding, right? Again, just getting a little flow, a little energy, go forward. Keep your elbows in as you're doing this. Chest is lifted. Exhale, round, round, round. Keep moving like that. Inhaling, heart is open. You might swivel your hip off to one side and then to the other side, getting into the hips a bit, rounding, rounding, rounding. And just keep moving like this. Inhale. Trying to awaken the spine, undulating. You might feel the pelvis here rounding, the tailbone dropping under. As you go forward, that tailbone lifts and lengthens. Feel that breath. Just again, awakening into the back of the legs, into your lower back area. Let your head hang heavy for a moment. Let your arms again dangle down to the ground. We'll take a twist here. Left hand to right shin. Left hand to right shin. Take your right arm forward first. Take it way forward. The palm of the hand is open. The thumb is facing forward. And then turn and twist. So the right leg is nice and straight. You can choose to look up if you want to get a little bit of a stretch into your head and neck just by using gravity. Let the gaze drop down. This gives you a good stretch through the right side of your neck. Straightening that right leg. Breathing deeply. Exhale, gently release. Take a breath here. Empty through your mouth. You might wiggle your toes a bit. The practice of yoga, we work the whole body. This time it's the right hand pressing against your left shin. Take your left arm forward and then open it up to the sky. So keep this center going, right? So the crown is right towards the front. You don't have to lean with that twist. And then open up that left hand. The thumb is facing forward. The palm is out. Straighten that left leg. Good stretch for the side of your hip. Again, you might choose to drop the head. Good stretch through the head and the neck. Breathing in, breathing out. Gently unwind. Let your arms dangle. You can shake your head yes. Shake the head no. Press down into your legs and slowly come up. Slowly come up one vertebra at a time. Arms are relaxed. Your chin is down towards your chest and gently rising all the way up. As you come up, shrug your shoulders up and back and away and up and back and away. A few times like that. Breathing. Good. Back home to this Tadasana shape. Again, feet right there. Hips are aligned, your knees, toes are, the shins are tracking between your second and third toe. And then inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Grab hold of your right wrist and pull yourself way up and over to the side. Deep breathing. In and out. Listen, we're going to pull ourselves forward. Bend your knees and then pull that arm forward. And then right in the center, you're going to change hands. So now I clasp my left hand, my left wrist, and then pull myself way up and over to the right side. Breathing in and breathing out. Listen, we're going to go back. Lean back. Bend your knees a bit. Keep your belly strong and lean back. Change hands and then go up and over to that left side. We'll go through the center again. Bend your knees, pull your arms forward. A little dance, a little wave here. Change hands. Up and over to the right side. Breathing in, creating length. We're going to go back. Pelvic floor is strong. Belly is strong. Muscles are strong. Change hands. You're going over. Again through the center. Nice. Use your breath and then up and over to that right side. Good. Come back up to the center. Take the arms out to the side. Swirl and twirl with the wrists a bit. And then arms come down. Shrug your shoulders. Let's step the feet out a little bit wider than our hips. Now your toes are going to still be pointed straight ahead. Pelvis is aligned here. Pelvic floor muscles are engaged. Your lower belly muscles are engaged. Put your hands on your hips and bend deeply. Bend the knees. Pull the hips back. Nice full breath. Now this time it's a wide-legged forward bend. Let head hang heavy. If your hands don't reach the ground, you could always put something there, some books or something to put your hands on. If they're comfortable on the ground, you might walk them forward a bit. Pull your hips back. Again, keep the knees pretty bent here. Pulling back. A liberation for the lower back. Deep breathing. In and out. Let your head hang heavy. Mouth and jaw are soft, breathing in and breathing out. We're going to twist again. So right hand can be down underneath your nose. If that's not comfortable, put your right hand on your left shin and then turn and twist that left arm straight up into the sky. Again, keep your crown, the head centered. You don't need to pull off to the side with that twist. Spine is lengthening. We're working to twist the spine. Exhale, release that left hand down, put the right arm and reach it all the way up to the sky. Again, that left hand can be on your shin if that's more accessible, and breathe in, breathe out. You can send the gaze up or you can look down. Exhale, gently release. Good, use your breath. You're gonna put your hands on your thighs, come up halfway. I still have bent knees here. Chest is open. Shrug your shoulders and then shrug your right shoulder to your left knee. Come back to the center. And then do the other side, left shoulder to right knee. And you can do this a few times. Really getting kind of into the shoulder, into the hips as you're doing that. Trying to awaken. These are poses to support a seat, right? To support a seat. All of yoga, actually, pressed down into the ground, is designed to help the physical, the body, get comfortable enough to sit in meditation, right? So here we are. Bring your hands to your heart. Press your palms together. We titled this class Mindfulness Moment. So here's your opportunity just to take a moment, just by breathing into your body and just notice, right? Notice sensations, maybe sensations in the legs or the lower back, your shoulders. Just to notice, to come to this moment. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, lift up. Arms are nice and spacious. You get really tall in this. Exhale, release, putting your hands back behind you now. Interlace of your hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. That's not happening. It's okay. You can put your hands here on your back body just to open up the chest. So squeezing the shoulder blades. I'm going to take my feet out a little bit wider again. Toes are facing forward. Lean back here. I'm not pushing forward with the legs. I'm actually engaged through the lower belly here. And maybe the gaze can lift up to the sky. Open up, deep breath, bend your knees. We're going into that forward bend again. Opening up, the arms are reaching to the sky, or you can just lift your hands off of your lower back. If you don't have the clasp there, let your head hang heavy. Deep breathing in and deep breathing out. Bend a little deeper, and then gently release your arms. Shake your head, yes, and no. And now here you can go side to side a little bit, keeping your legs One leg will be nice and straight. The other one can be bent. So this will give you a good stretch for your inner thighs, just working, breathing, opening, nice and full. Deep breath in and out. Go ahead in this forward bend. Bring your feet a little bit closer. Bring your feet a little bit closer. Climb your hands up onto your thighs. Press down into the ground and then up, up, up you go. Standing nice and tall. So we'll just do one standing posture here. This is a standing asana called Warrior One. So put your hands under your hips. I'm going to step, I'm going to need a little bit more space. So my right foot is going to be forward and my left foot is going to go back. And I've angled my left foot slightly, right? It's about 45 degrees there. Hands are on your hips. Draw your elbows toward one another. And then I'm going to slowly start to bend that right knee. And I might have to get my stance a little bit longer front to back. And I know that by where the position of the knee is. The knee wants to be tracking right over the heel of your front foot. Again, hands onto your hips, open heart here, belly is strong. Push the walls apart. So nothing's going to hold you back here. Just open, reach your arms right alongside your shoulders, bend at your wrist and reach and open and breathe. Little bobble doll of the head. Back leg is nice and strong and straight. Front leg is bent a bit. Go ahead and reach your arms straight up into the sky. Straighten your front leg. We'll do two postures. Inhale, flow forward. Front leg is straight. Put your right hand right there in your right hip crease, right thumb, right there in the right hip crease. Pull that right hip back. That right leg is straight and then flow forward. Maybe eventually the nose will drop to your knee. Breathing in and breathing out. Just a surrender here, forward bending. And this is just so good for the back of your body to lengthen these long muscles that get a bit confined as we sit. Put your left hand onto your hip, right hand is onto your hip, come up halfway, nice strong spine, and then gently come all the way back up. Bring that back foot in, and you can heel toe it on the way in. It's kind of squeezing the bottom of the foot there, get you awakened. Nice. Breathful, come back to home base here, Tadasana. So standing tall, feet underneath you, heart lifted. Let's try the other side. The hands again to the hips. I'm stepping the left foot forward and the right foot back. Left foot forward and right foot back. The right foot is turned towards the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Keep your hands on your hips to begin this shape. Collarbones are wide and open. Elbows are moving back towards one another and start to bend into the front knee. What often happens here is that knee tries to track inward, that front knee. So just keep mindful. Try to track it out. It's an indication of the hips. Hips are nice and square here. Deep breathing. Relaxed head and neck. And then reach your arms all the way up this time. Full breath. Little swirl and twirl into the wrist. Pull the arms. Push the walls apart, taking your arms out to the side. Nice. Straighten that front leg. Put your left thumb right here at your left hip crease. Put your right hand on your right hip and go forward just halfway. Front leg is straight and strong. You're bending, you're stretching, hips stay nice and square. You can help your hands can help you to maintain that. And then gently drop your nose to your knee. This is a beautiful little pyramid shape, a forward bend, surrender, let the head go. Straightening and lengthening through the back of your legs. Big breath in and out. Use your core energy, come up halfway, press down into the ground, come up all the way. Nice, hands to your hips and heel toe that back foot in. Once more, we stand tall, feet underneath you, palms out to the side, deep breath in and out. Good, shake it out, shake out your arms, shake out your legs. We're going to come back home to a seat. Again, the seat could be in your chair. I'll stay in my chair this time for the seat, but you could be on the ground for this work as well, right? Sitting tall in a chair, the feet are rooted down onto the ground, nice and tall in my spine. Then I'm going to hug that right knee in. Just give it a little hug. You can roll the leg around. This gives you a nice little massage into that right hip, and then ankle to knee. I'm going to cross it over. keeping this right foot very flexed. This is important because this will keep the knee very happy and safe there. That right foot is flexed. Sit nice and tall. If you're in a chair or you're just behind you, you're gonna, or on the ground, you can just pitch yourself forward a little bit, little hinging. You can feel a pretty good stretch there over that right hip, breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to bring my forearms now to the front of my shin and let my head hang heavy, and just a good stretch for the hips. Again, you might feel this in your lower back a bit. It's the sitting business, right? We're trying to unwind a bit from that and then gently come back up. Knee can come back up into your chest, that right knee, hug it in. You can extend that leg forward, drop the heel down, right? If you're on the ground, same thing, that leg goes forward. Sit nice and tall. And then again, just a hinge. I'm putting my thumbs here at my hips so that I can lengthen. This is a little bit of flossing going on, the hamstrings over and into the lower back. Many of us have lower back issues, challenge, little sciatic issues sometimes. This is a good place to stretch and create space in the back of your body. Bring that right foot back underneath you. Let's try the left side. So hug the left knee in, little movement here into the hips. And massaging, you're massaging into the joint, moving slowly with awareness, ankle to knee. Again, the foot is flexed, right? You want to keep that flexed left foot, sit nice and tall. Hands go to my hips to begin, and then just a hinge. You might notice the side is very different, right? This is I like to call it my interesting side. It's my tight side, right? Ooh, feel that energy. Bringing your arms forward. You can drop your head. Breathing in. Again, these shapes, these kind of bound shapes and wrapped up shapes, forward shapes, all designed to help us to sit really comfortably. Lift yourself right back up, shrug your shoulders, hug that left knee back into your body, and then extend the leg forward. Heel is down, the leg is nice and straight, sitting nice and tall. Again, if you have lower back issues, this is a really good exercise for this, a big stretch. Feel it in your hamstrings all the way up into the hip, attaching to that lower back, and breathe in. Little flossing here, opening that sciatic area, and then come back. Drop your feet down. And now let's prepare a seat for a moment of mindfulness, right? We're gonna sit tall and just find our way to our breath. I'm gonna come back down now onto the ground into my seat. Again, absolutely, you can sit in a chair. If you're in the chair, you want to make sure that your feet are very clearly touching the ground, that you're stable in your seat, your posture is upright. You relax your hands down on your thighs, and just for a moment, deep breathing in through your nose and right back out through the nose. Letting go, letting go. Let's do this again. Filling up belly and ribs and chest. But this time we'll exhale it through your mouth. Let it go. Make a little sound if you wish. Maybe sighing it out. Your chin drops slowly. And then once more, fill all the way up. And empty, 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 empty. The positioning of the head now, the chin is ever so subtly dropped towards your chest, and your sternum, that breastbone, is lifting up towards the chin. So you meet in this place of ease, right? Feeling the length through the back of the head and the neck. Your collarbones are nice and spacious. Your hands are relaxed down on your thighs. Try to relax your legs as much as you can. If you're in a seat on the ground, relaxing the hips. If you're in the seat, in the chair, just softening through the lower back and through the hips. And here now, coming here and now. Beginning to quiet the body, moving into stillness here. The body is soft and relaxed. The spine is strong and tall. in this moment into the awareness of our breath now. It gently comes in through your nostrils. You might sense the breath there, moving through the whole of your body, from the lungs into your legs, into your toes. Notice the release of the breath as it empties, as it moves up through the spine, out, releasing. And sitting here now, natural and easy. Feeling a sense of openness, sense of ease and patience for just this moment, just this moment. The awareness here and now. Just noticing. Noticing whatever is present for you, how you feel, the experience of this moment. Noticing with great acceptance, very kind and compassionate. Here, awareness. Very softly now, very quietly bring your awareness back home to your breath. Just notice the gentle flow, the rhythm. Notice this moment. Take a deep and clear breath in, fill up. And then exhale as you empty, your chin will drop down to your chest. On your next in breath, bring your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your hands in a prayer, and be here now. Taking a moment perhaps to sit in gratitude for your beautiful body, for your breath, for taking this time, making this effort. Take a deep and clear breath in and exhale, send that gratitude out into the world. Take a deep and clear breath in and exhale. Namaste to you all. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor of guiding you through this mindfulness moment this afternoon. I wish you a beautiful day. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to unmute yourselves, send them along the way.